You ever wake up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, wondering if time is just an elaborate scam? Well, guess what? It is really time, as we experience it, is a human-made construct. The universe doesn't have clocks, calendars, or deadlines. The only thing nature respects is entropy. Everything falls apart eventually, which means the only real time is the time you waste. Like the 3 hours you spent doom scrolling last night instead of sleeping. Now, let me really mess you up. You ever heard of the leap second?
No!
Every few years, scientists literally remove a second from our global clocks to make up for tiny shifts in Earth's rotation. Imagine that. Time isn't just fake. It's on manual override. Some nerd in Switzerland decides, yeah, let's just throw in a bonus second. Meanwhile, you're out here struggling to find time to fold your laundry. Now, if time is fake, then why does your landlord still demand rent on the first of the month? Shouldn't we be able to gaslight them? Rent? I paid you. Speaking of time manipulation, let's talk about Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, the dude with the kite and the key. Did you know he's the reason we have daylight savings time? Exactly. Back in the 1700s, Franklin wrote a satirical essay suggesting people wake up earlier to save candles. And because people in power love dumb ideas, it eventually became a real policy. You know who really benefits from daylight savings? Gas stations. Studies show that people drive more during extended daylight hours, which means more fuel consumption. So yeah, you're out here losing sleep while big oil pockets your misery. And don't even get me started on time zones. Did you know China, a country the size of a continent, only has one time zone? Yeah, you could be in Western China watching the sun rise at 10 a.m., but the government says, nah, bro, it's noon. Meanwhile, in America, we got states like Arizona that straight up refuse to participate in daylight savings like a rebellious teenager. Pause. But hey, time isn't all bad. It's also the only reason we age. Did you know your body doesn't have to age the way it does? Lobsters don't die from old age. They just keep growing forever. Scientists believe if they didn't get eaten or crushed by the weight of their own ridiculous bodies, they'd be functionally immortal. So basically, your grandma got a worse deal than a lobster. Pause. And don't even get me started on tardigrades. These tiny microscopic creatures that can survive in space, boiling water, freezing temperatures, and radiation. Meanwhile, you stub your toe on the coffee table and start contemplating your will. So, what's the takeaway here? Time is fake, rent is real, and we got outlived by sea bugs. But don't stress about it too much. After all, your time on this planet is just a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a cosmic second. And on that note, I will see you in the next timeline, I guess.